Hey there, my name is Anthony Romano, and in this video I'm going to tell you about the best and easiest nootropic stack you can take to make you limitless. So if you've ever seen the movie Limitless, you'll recall parts of the movie where Bradley Cooper's character is able to recall random stuff he's seen on the Discovery Channel, random stuff he's heard throughout his life, and he's able to use that knowledge all the time and basically have amazing recall, amazing creativity, and he's able to learn things very quickly and make lots of money. And that's basically the whole glamorous side of the movie. But when it comes to how you can do this on a regular basis, there was a drug that the movie was based on. And if you've heard anything about other nootropic supplements or Bulletproof, Dave Asprey, a lot of other people in the scene, Tim Ferriss, all those guys, Joe Rogan, they've all talked about something called Modafinil. Modafinil is the drug that the movie was based off of. I've tried it for school and stuff like that. It's helpful, and I know that it is a reliable and tried and true proven thing. But at the end of the day, when it comes to the moments in my life where I felt the best in terms of my sharpness, my focus, my recall, it's come from this stack I'm about to explain to you. So the best thing absolutely has been going on the ketogenic diet. I know this sounds too easy and it's aligned with a lot of the stuff I talk about on my page, but at the baseline, doing a ketogenic diet is going to improve your mental focus on a lot of levels because it puts you in a fat burning mode. This mode basically allows your body to use body fat and fat that you're eating for 95% of your body's functions. This includes most of your brain function because your brain prefers fat as an energy source. Your brain is almost entirely made of fat. There is about 30% of your brain that is made of fat, omega-3 fats, so this would be something like fish oils, EPA, DHA. It's your body's bread and butter, as some people say on YouTube. And overall, when it comes to consuming a ketogenic diet and what it does to your body, it'll put you in the right position from which you can then optimize your mental performance, your recall, your sharpness, things like that. So this is the baseline. Starting the ketogenic diet is the baseline. From there, you can do other things to amplify your levels of ketones, because ketones aren't necessarily going to mean more weight loss, which is why a lot of people do the ketogenic diet, the no-carb diet, but taking certain supplements like exogenous ketones, which basically put ketones in your body right away, even if you're not eating ketogenic, or certain MCT oils like even Dave Asprey, so Bulletproof's famous brain octane MCT oil, they will help your body produce more ketones instantly, which will have a positive effect on your brain. So basically, as far as starting at the ground level with diet, nutrition, and ketones and fuel for your brain, those are the only supplement routes you can take to getting you in ketosis. So supplement route would be exogenous ketones. Even if you're on a ketogenic diet, I absolutely recommend them. I feel great. I filmed a lot of videos recently after consuming them, even right now. And I think I've been talking pretty smoothly, recalling things very sharply, so I'd like to think that I speak for my results. But either way, when it comes to other things in this stack, it's going to be ketones if you're not in a ketogenic diet, ketones if you're already in a ketogenic diet, MCT oils, depending on if you're able to dish out money for the luxury MCT oils like Bulletproof's one. But from there, there's a couple other things. I like this NAC. So this is N-Acetylcysteine. Basically, this helps reduce a lot of oxidative stress in your body. And as I've said in other videos, most of the sources of problems in your body are going to come from oxidative stress or excess inflammation. That's generally the source of most of the problems in your body. And when you're taking N-Acetylcysteine, this helps people with a lot of problems. I've bought it for my mother before, I bought it for myself, I buy it all the time. I use it as a pre-workout. In general, it helps your body create more red blood cells. And for people who are low in iron, they tend to notice better results in terms of their actual numbers when they take this with an iron supplement, because it's very hard to raise your iron by iron supplementation. Additionally, I heard from a casual friend who works at a supplement company that he's a brand ambassador of this company, which shall remain nameless. who's told me that a lot of athletes use this stuff for a sort of legal blood doping. Basically, because of the increase in red blood cell production, you're able to perform better, which is also why I use it in my pre-workouts. It's not a banned substance at all. It's perfectly healthy for you. No study has ever shown that it has a legal limit or a limit where people have had bad results. Some people do feel nauseous if they take too much at the start, but overall this stuff is very beneficial for you. You know, you could buy it for your grandparents. It's totally safe and it has a lot of powerful benefits to it. Additionally, I would say L-carnitine. So I've talked about this in a fat burner video because it helps your body to use fats, but not a lot of people realize that L-carnitine is often thrown in nootropic supplements because it helps your body to use fats. And as I said before, fats are the preferred energy source for your brain. Think about it. This is also why fats have more calories per gram, because it takes less grams of a certain amount of food to get double and a little bit more of the energy, because fats have 9 calories per gram, proteins and carbs have 4. So you're basically getting double and an extra calorie worth of energy from every gram of fat you're consuming. So fat is a much better and much smoother energy source for your brain. And when you take something like L-carnitine, it's going to help your body use those fats more effectively, whether they're going to your brain or whether they're going into your performance. So even as the baseline, these are a pretty good starting point. From there, something that is absolutely essential is omega-3 supplements. And I've already mentioned this with the EPA, DHA makeup in your brain, but EPA and DHA are almost exclusively going to improve your brain function just after taking them. They do have a large amount of roles in cell formation and fixing your joints and inflammatory issues, which would be solved by anti-inflammatory effects. And overall, if you're starting to consume omega-3 fish oils, you will absolutely notice a benefit in your brain. I'm at a point where I've done the keto diet and not included these things, not included some of these dietary emphases, but overall, whenever I've done the ketogenic diet for a long enough time, had healthy fat sources with nutrient-dense animal products making up most of those fat sources, and having ketones occasionally, and having certain supplements in place on the days that I need more productivity, I've always felt very sharp. Even just making the change of keto diet and omega-3 supplementation, I'm at a point where basically I really only need to hear something once and I generally retain it. So it works out pretty well for me. I feel very sharp when I live in this manner, but taking these supplements will get you close to that lifestyle, and it'll certainly amplify the effects that you get if you're already eating this way and living this way. There are a couple of things you can throw in there, like you can throw in an ashwagandha. It'll help in, your nerves. It'll help in your relaxation. A lot of people say it's kind of like gives you the nerves of a horse. And basically, there's a couple other things you can throw in. Ghee, which is a nutrient-dense fat. That's also why it's in bulletproof coffee. Again, with the MCT oils. There's a couple other things like L-theanine that people will talk about. A couple other amino acids, but in my opinion, the most effective ones are going to be omega-3s, keto diet, ketones, L-carnitine, and the NAC. So basically, once you have those in place, that is the easiest and cheapest nootropic stack that you can take for optimal brain function, especially when it's in conjunction with a ketogenic diet. Thank you for watching. My name is Anthony Romano. Click the little notification bell, subscribe to my videos, and definitely don't hesitate to ask me a question in the comments, because I'll get back to you. Peace.